Hello everybody, it is Mr. Cooper here again, bringing you another episode of our FS and Primary Principal vlog, the final one of this half term, and what a wonderful half term it has been, and what a wonderful week we've just finished, celebrating a whole range of different things with some fantastic events. Today was our International Day, and this week we've been celebrating our International Week. Throughout the past 5 days, students have been celebrating and learning about lots of different cultures and nationalities. We've seen students presenting their nationality and culture to their peers in class. We've seen children creating art and design technology, creating Chinese lanterns further down the school, and children being learning about cultures and expressing that through writing as well. So lots of different activities to really get the children to use what they've been learning throughout the rest of this half term and apply it to their knowledge of understanding different cultures and nationalities, and a great way to learn a little bit more about one another and where we all come from. So I would like to thank all the parents for your support in terms of getting your children prepared for today. The students have looked fantastic coming to school in their national dress and colours that represent their nation's flag. And thank you to our teachers for planning such wonderful opportunities for our students to really express themselves and their culture, but also an opportunity to learn about other people's cultures too. Also, throughout this week, we've also had a few topic days. So I know Year 4 had a wonderful Roman day earlier this week where they all came dressed as a Roman and learnt about Roman history. They were making coins out of clay, so using their art techniques as well. And a really enjoyable day for them to immerse themselves in historical understanding, something they've been learning about all this half term. And to really celebrate what they've achieved. The same thing happened in Year 6 where we saw our Victorian children arriving to school dressed in Victorian outfits and experiencing a day in the life of a Victorian child. And I'm sure they had loads and loads of fun, but I'm sure it was also quite eye-opening when they came into some very, very strict teachers yesterday morning who made them line up and recite their times tables as they marched around the school. So a really enjoyable experience, and again an opportunity for children to really experience what Victorian Britain was like for some students and children during those times, and really immerse themselves into that learning. So thank you once again to those teachers and parents for making that happen. Another note, something to look forward to is our second parents' evening. It's happening next half term. On D6, you can now book your slot with your child's class teacher and specialist teachers. We're offering 10-minute slots for class teachers and 5-minute slots for specialist teachers. If you particularly want an extra long meeting and you feel that 10 minutes isn't enough, then please do reach out to your class teachers or the specialist teachers if you want a longer conversation, and they can book in a longer meeting with you at a slightly different time during next half term, so you can have a longer meeting. Obviously, our teachers for those two days have back-to-back meetings after school all the way through into the evening, and so if you divide up the number of students, there's only about a 10-minute slot per child. But if you do want a little bit more time, that's completely understandable. Reach out to your teacher and they'll happily book you in at a different time on a different day, so you can have a slightly longer meeting and you don't feel as rushed if that's something you would prefer. On to our student council, who've been busy this half term with a whole range of initiatives and activities. But the most recent initiative at the moment is our seat belt safety. Our students and our student council raised concerns that some children were arriving to school not wearing a seatbelt, but also they've seen around Dubai that seatbelt safety isn't perhaps being taken as seriously as we would like, and so the student council have decided that's something that they want to focus on. So recently they held an Upper Key Stage 2 assembly where they raised awareness of seatbelt safety. And next half term they're going to be running a whole range of initiatives to really promote seatbelt safety across the school community, and so you'll see them out and about surveying and speaking to parents and speaking to students as well about gathering some information of what people's thoughts are on seatbelt safety, what the kind of how many children wear seatbelts when they're travelling around Dubai, and really pushing that awareness out to the whole school community. And that's a wonderful student-led initiative, so we're really excited to be able to support that with our student council. The final note, again, linking back to Parent Steve, is make sure you can now log on to Learning Ladders because those kind of reports, the assessments have been updated on there. So please log on and you will be able to see just what learning has taken place over this half term and how your child has progressed. Remember, if you log on and click on goals and go through to each subject, the objectives will either have a timer next to them, which will suggest that they're still working on those activities. And if they've got a big green tick in the corner of that objective, then it means that they've achieved that skill. If you want further information on Learning Ladders, go to our YouTube channel, and there is a how-to video there that Mr. Waterworth has posted for all of our parents. That was also shared on D6 a week or so ago. And so please make sure you access that because that has got all your child's assessment information updated on there for you to access. And that's it from me. It's been a wonderful half term, some really exciting learning happening. It's also been fantastic to get our Year 5 and Year 6 children back into one classroom, out of the learning zones in the corridors, and back into class with their teacher. We look forward to the students returning after the half term holidays and continuing their learning with us. Have a really good half term, stay safe, and we'll see you again very soon. Bye-bye.